Blowing my mind how nobody is talking about.
Imagine being married to me, my poor husband.
You need to realize that it is literally so easy.
Have you ever had one of those nights where you go to bed?
Мои помощники. А это уже называется баланс. Баланс на куске воздуха. Мои вибрации сейчас настолько сильны, что я могу остановить часы, я могу остановить метроном, абсолютно все. Даже мобильный телефон. Но я контролирую себя, я очень хорошо сейчас контролирую свое тело и пространство вокруг тела. Палка с кульком – это своеобразный контролер. Контролер для скептиков. Для скептиков, которые думают, что я сижу на какой-то палке за собой. Вот, пожалуйста, кулек. Это для того, чтобы люди видели, что нету ничего. Кулек для того, чтобы люди видели, что это конец палки. Баланс на куске воздуха. Почти как на канате. Спасибо большое за внимание. Ставьте лайки. Подписывайтесь на канал.
The Avatar has returned in many forms. Oh my god, another airbender. We just keep seeing them levitate. To do all the things. Is there air energy being harnessed? How are you levitating, sir? Welcome back, goons. You're watching Explore the Weird. I got more strange, creepy, surprising, and all the things. All the things. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, let's go to the mountain.
These are the top 4 water bottles you should never drink. For number 1, we got Nestle Pure Life. Nobody should be drinking a water bottle full of chemicals. And I can't even pronounce this one. Bicar hydrogen. Next, we got Dasani. Now, Dasani has magnesium sulfate and potassium chloride. But that's not even the worst part. Because Dasani also has salt that's designed to make your mouth dry. And this is why every fast food restaurant sells Dasani. Because if your mouth gets dry, you're just going to buy another one. Which makes Dasani and that restaurant more money. And believe it or not, it is not smart to drink smart water. First of all, any water that says added for taste, stay away from. And second, smart water has calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, potassium bicarbonate. I don't even know why waters have all these chemicals, but I promise you don't need it to be hydrated. And last but not least, Aquafina. And I'm already knowing that some of y'all got this in your fridge right now. Well, I'm sorry to tell y'all that scientists gave Aquafina a pH test. And scientists were surprised that Aquafina failed because it came back too acidic. So I went ahead and did research on why Aquafina is so acidic. And these are all the chemicals that's inside of every bottle.
Oh my god, I keep telling the goons, get spring water. Most springs, they let you bring your own containers. You can collect the water and bring it back home. It's quite interesting. Did this guy pronounce Nestle weird? Is that just me? Am I pronouncing Nestle weird? Is it Nestle?
They're mad corny for that.
No one lives in reality. Everyone uses alcohol to avoid their pain. No one's in good shape. No one eats real food. Everyone's given up on their dreams. You need to realize that it is literally so easy to get into the 1% nowadays. If you just look around at all of your competition, everyone is a consumer. Everyone is having their mind and their body hijacked and manipulated by the world around them, and they do not have the presence and health to think for themselves. You need to stop consuming and start creating. Stop thinking and start acting. And most importantly, you need to start filling your mind with things that serve you and inspire you to do more in this life. You have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity sitting in front of you right now, and the only person that is holding you back is yourself.
Okay, very interesting. Love the message. Trying to understand the 1% tribe. Stick with them. So what? You go out, you find the 1%. Hey, this guy's spending money. I'm going to become his friend. That just feels weird. That just feels weird. Hey, but maybe it works. But won't they find out? Won't they find out you're just a gold? Never mind. Never mind. We're going to keep it going.
I need to tell you a secret about public school principals. Ooh. There are a lot of them who are homeschooling their children now.
I actually have heard that secret too. I get this from a lot of teachers.
Same.
Right? And there's something wrong when the people who are running the schools are not sending their kids to those schools.
They know something we don't.
Man, the principals are supposed to be the good ones. Why aren't they sending their... Wait, I went to school with the guy that had a principal. No, they're still sending him to school. It depends on the principal, I guess. All right, we're going to keep it going.
Have you ever had one of those nights where you go to bed but wake up after a few hours and can't get back to sleep? While it might not seem like it today, that was actually the normal sleeping pattern in the medieval period and before. Instead of sleeping through the night like we do now, people in the medieval era and other pre-industrial societies slept in 2 phases, also called biphasic or segmented sleep. People would go to bed really early because nighttime was generally unsafe, so they'd sleep for a few hours, then wake up, usually between 11 p.m. to 1 or 2 a.m. for what they called watch or vigil. They'd use the time for activities like reading, praying, or even socializing, and then go back to bed for what was called second sleep. So what changed? Well, the Industrial Revolution shifted daily schedules. For example, you'd have factory workers who worked all night. Also, artificial lighting transformed our relationship with the night, giving us more time for activities after nightfall.
Yo, everyone has their own different sleep schedules. Some people can't even sleep. They got insomnia. I guess it's all because of the fake lights, the artificial lights. You just need to be out in the sun and then out in the moonlight whenever you want to get... All right, interesting. We're going to keep it going.
Can you imagine? This was me 10 years ago. And it's no filter right now here in this reel. And everything changed with, I call it, the Glow routine. So it starts with a lime, ginger, honey water. It gets followed by a celery juice. And after that, a heavy metal detox smoothie. So I put the details in the description and I say, follow me for more glow.
I don't understand. Just this, I mean, this picture, you have no beard, you're not smiling. In this video, you have a beard and you're smiling. All the facial structures still appear to be the same. Forehead length appears to be the same. Ears appear, I mean, yeah. All right, hey, you need more glow? Find this guy. He's gonna give you some lemonade. It's lemonade. Just, I don't know what you're supposed to do. It's something. It's something.
Y'all seemed to love him yesterday whenever he said he'd get smacked about asking my age. Tell him what you did. Bring it here. Bring it back. Pull them out. What are those, baby?
Granny panties.
For what?
For when you start your period, because you always say that yours are too tight and hurt you. So I was trying to be nice and make you comfortable.
He felt embarrassed, but is that not the sweetest thing? I'm pretty sure you nailed the size. I've got to see what these look like though. Let's see how Granny, like you picked these out and was like, yeah, she's gonna look good in them.
No, I picked them out and was like,
comfy.
I mean, she's gonna be comfy. I mean, I'm not gonna want to look at her, but.
No, they're so big, baby.
Be nice.
I'm gonna use them.
I was just trying to be nice.
I can't waste nothing. And I just recorded a video about me, you know, how I'm all excited about recycling clothing and stuff and turning it. So look, if these don't fit this Whopper of mine, You know what these gonna go for now? Whole melons.
Oh.
Whole watermelons. Thank you, baby. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't settle for less. Get you a man that's gonna buy you some granny pants. Why are you still sitting here? I can't compliment you when you're here. Get out of camera. Now he's just gonna stare. Don't settle for less. Get you a man that will go to the store and buy you granny panties.
Sounds like you manifested this. It sounds like you wanted this right from the beginning and he just did what he was supposed to. Hey, you do the things if you feel like you're supposed to. If it's going to make your significant other better, go ahead, do the things. Don't go for helping out your significant other. Find reasonable ways. Seems like an easy compromise here. Don't know if she was like trying to blast him or something, but the way the video started up and the way the video ended, I'm okay. Hey, at this point, we're going to keep it going.
Imagine being married to me. My poor husband, he rolls over. He's like, what are you reading? And I feel like a regular wife says something, I don't know, maybe a love series, Nora Roberts, sweeping her away. Me, on the other hand, he rolled over, he asked me, and I said, oh, I'm reading a flat earth theory. And it dawned into an entire conversation. He's like, why are you reading a flat earth theory? And I'm like, because somebody messaged me on Connect about it and they included some links and I'm just reading them. I don't know. I'm just an interested person. No matter what, if there's a bunch of people that believe something, I now want to know what it is that they believe. And of course, he pushed me on this and he was talking about the earth curvature and science. And I said to him, listen, I'm not a flat earther. I'm not a round earther. Actually, what I am is I am somebody who has left the cult of science. I have left the mega church of science because what I have now realized is that science, what it is actually, if you think about it, is a pagan faith.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. Candace Owens knows. She knows the things. She's had the conversations with her husband, and he said the things, and now she's awakened. Well, she's always been awakened. She's always given us the truth. I love it. I love it. Hey, I'm not a flat earther or a round earther. I'm just Teddy doing the reactions. How you goons doing? Did you interact with the video before the video even started? Are you a true goon? Are you a TV goon that's trying not to interact and just watching stuff for free on the TV and just being like, Teddy will never know? I know. The analytics tells me. Don't do it. TV gang, now we need you back. Again, interact with the video. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching.
Never been. So when they said you can be anything you want when you grow up, did that not also include mentally healthy? Because I feel like, or is there still more time? Because I also wanted to be Superman. I don't know.
Wait, you can still be Superman. We found one of the first videos, there was a levitator and he could levitate. So, hey, become one of the benders. Airbender, earthbender, firebender, maybe. All right. All the things. Waterbender, too.
This, by far, is the most terrifying experiment I've ever done. I once tested to see if it's true that the chlorine scent you smell from pools is really just from pee and sweat. So I got 2 identical buckets and filled them both with pure water. Then I added 4 times the recommended concentration of chlorine for that volume of water to both buckets. And finally, as the only point of difference, I added just a little bit of pee to bucket B. Then I let them sit for a day, and after 24 hours, it was time for the smell test. First bucket A, that was just chlorine and water.
So that doesn't smell like anything. That smells just like water, even though this has 4 times the recommended concentration of chlorine for this volume, which makes me nervous to smell this one.
And then bucket P, or B.
What? That is crazy. This smells like a pool, even though the only difference between these two is this has a little bit of pee in it. This is a nostalgic smell. This smells like summers and vacationing at hotels with pools and water parks. Turns out it was just pee.
Yeah, turns out it was just pee. That is crazy because we do know that chlorine dissipates naturally, right? So he adds it to the water, even if it's 4 times as much. Eventually the chlorine dissipates, all you're left with the water, but the one that has the... So we're just smelling pee? He doesn't dissipate. Okay, interesting. I am probably still gonna go into the chlorine pools, but good to know that this is the reason. Stop peeing in the pools. Get out.
This weekend is highly charged for manifestation as we enter the Equinox gateway. And this balance, it's 12 hours of day and 12 hours of night, is complete harmonization and balance. And on the external, that represents the harmonization that's happening within of our masculine and feminine energies. And when we use the mind, we use this electric energy, right? When we use the heart, we're going internal and we're using this feminine energy. So it's a good time to manifest from a heart space. And about the next 3-month period of time, that window is when all of this manifestation energy will start being planted and growing and watered, and then it will thrive after 3 months. So this is a good time to think about what you want to create for the next 3 months. And this window of time is highly energetic and potent. So it's a good time to go into the heart this weekend and really plant the seeds of what it is you truly want with the universe, and be very clear, be very direct, all of the details. Don't just be vague and say, you know, I want a home, or go into the details of what it is that you're manifesting and creating and why and what your intentions are. And a good exercise would be to journal this, would be to write it down and really bring it into this reality, into the quantum field. So when you manifest from the heart, you're manifesting into the quantum field. You can truly create that quantum shift, that quantum timeline jump. So this is a perfect time during this equinox to create that balance and go into the heart and manifest.
Okay, interesting. I'm sure by the time you guys watch this, hey, we've already passed that thing, but I never stop manifesting. Do whatever you want. The energy's always there. Energy's always given out. And if you have a quartz stone, you have even more energy than before. It's always energy in a quartz stone.
Ancient uses of copper that your science teacher will never tell you about. Copper has more benefits for your body than it does for electricians. Depending on your use of copper depends on the type of benefits you get from it. Our ancestors used to use copper cups, which slows down aging. It brings the electricity from your body into the water so you can charge the water as you're drinking it. And it also stimulates the brain function. Another way to use copper is like this. These are called the rods of Mayat. You hold the copper in your right hand and the zinc in your left hand. The zinc is a negative charge and the copper is a positive charge, and it creates an electrical flow through your whole body. People also wrap crystals with copper. The copper is a conduit for the transferring of energy from the crystal to the person wearing it. It boosts your electromagnetic field. As we all know, this is your aura. So by wearing copper, you can enhance the electrical flow in your body.
Yeah, big fan of copper. I know internationally copper is still used. I've been to India. They still use copper drinking glasses and plates. So even for curries, they're using copper. It's a thing. It's a thing. Do the things.
So this has got to be... Here's another reason you should boycott McDonald's. So the most popular item at McDonald's worldwide is the world famous French fries. So let's go find out what's in it.
Can I get for you?
Medium fries, please. Thank you. Take care. So let's take a look at what's in these fries. You would think it would just be potatoes, oil, and salt, right? Wrong. There's actually 18 ingredients in these fries alone. Firstly, we have 4 different types of seed oils in these fries alone, which are all linked to heart disease, diabetes, dementia, and a bunch of other health conditions. Then you have something called sodium acid pyrophosphate, which maintains the color of this, which is linked to kidney damage and calcium deposits that block arteries. Next, you have something called dimethyl polysiloxane, which is used in industrial lubricants and cosmetics like nail polish. And to top it all off, you would use salt, but the salt has 4 different ingredients like sugar and something called silicoaluminate, which is salt made from aluminum. And aluminum, as we know, is linked to Alzheimer's and a bunch of other neurodegenerative diseases. So the next time you go to McDonald's, you might want to think twice.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to think twice. Probably still going to order McDonald's because, you know, I grew up on McDonald's. I worked at a McDonald's. I am going to be the cockroach that still lives, even after eating the McDonald's. There's many people that eat McDonald's and continue to strive, that continue to survive. Maybe I should be eating less McDonald's. But fries are real good. Fries are real good. I don't actually eat the beef. I just eat the McChickens. Hot and spicy McChicken.
I'll give you 3 things now that will start rewiring neural pathways. Please, go. Get up in the morning, go straight into the bathroom. If you brush your teeth with your right hand, start brushing with the left. Look into the mirror. Now we're talking to the subconscious brain. Eye to eye in the mirror and say, I love you 10 times. When you finish that, let's get some oxygen inside you to start the day. Exaggerated breaths to start the day. How many breaths? I always tell my guys do 25 in the morning, 25 lunchtime, 25 in the evening. Okay, so left-handed teeth brushing. Yes. Look straight in the eye in the mirror. I love you, I love you, I love you 10 times. Yes. And exaggerated breaths. Will change your life. Will change your life. Do them 3 things. If your life doesn't change that day, give me a call. I'll send you $100 for wasting your time. Never happened yet.
And this guy, I mean, he's probably never given out $100 because even the smallest change can be a change. Oh, you did do a change. You brushed your teeth with the left hand. That's a change already. Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to get $100 from this guy. But hey, do the things that he said. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work.
The tiny pea-shaped gland behind our eyes is what connects us to the spiritual realm. The pineal gland is photosensitive and requires light to function properly. This is why sunlight is crucial for our spiritual development and health. Detoxification is a must for those of us on the right-hand path. Unfortunately, our pineal glands have been under attack via poisons, fluoridation, heavy metals, blue light, EMF, and parasites within the body. This is sadly done purposefully to keep souls from attaining Christ consciousness. We are living in a spiritual battle. There is one solution to restoring the pineal gland, and that is through natural hygiene. Understanding the human body and consuming an alkaline diet of living foods and herbal remedies detoxifies the chemicals and poisons that we've been infiltrated with. When the body is in an alkaline state, we become drawn to the sun, and it becomes quite normal to sit in the sun and receive the biophotons and spiritual downloads from Source. This in turn heals and activates the pineal gland.
Sounds like sun gazing and just soaking up the sun. I can be on board with that. Hey, go outside, do the things. I go outside a lot. I got a daughter. She always wants to go outside now. I really wanted to know what she was holding on to the entire time, but I guess I'll never know. What are you trying to sell us, lady? You stop it. You stop it.
I'm coming for you. And you know who I'm talking about. The people listening who don't think I'm listening. The evil behind the curtain. The people that are letting the evil continue to happen, the liars, the deceivers. I thought I was motivated before, but a beast has woken in me, and I will stop at nothing until I expose the darkness. And I mean all of the darkness. And I don't care how long and how hard it is, I will not stop until I expose it all. You see, I put on the full armor of God, and I have no fear. And I know what I'm here to do. Not more than 5 hours ago, I was trying to expose how this piece of garbage is now playing this piece of garbage. And not more than 2 hours after my post, all of a sudden, poor little guy's gotta go get treatment. Yeah, I know what's going on. And you moderators, go ahead, moderate this. Give me community guidelines. I don't care. I'm going to find a way. Your time is coming to an end, and I'm going to make sure of it. This is not for entertainment purposes.
This guy's turned into a villain now. Yo, if he came in and he's like Nikakata Avocado, I'm always 2 steps ahead. 2 steps ahead. Is this the Ice Wall guy? I think this is the Ice Wall guy, right? Yeah, so no, back in the day, a year ago, he was saying it was Pete, and then he went to Jim. And then he went to all the other guys that are now playing. There's always masks. We're all wearing masks, he says. Hey, or not we all, but the elites are. And people are posing to be each other. And there's the same versions of them in multiple avatars. I've heard all the things. Quite interesting. Well, you made it to the end. How'd you do? There was a lot of self-learning. You know, don't trust the hospital / doctor. A lot of interesting things. But hey, you do you. We're not going to stop you. You're a goon. And there should be videos on the screen now. You can continue the goon fix. The one in the middle, you can subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Wake up, wake up.